welcome. It's Kylie, Bertucci, Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so thrilled to see so many of you in the comments already chatting to each other. I said that we have Marcy Bessica in the comments. So nice to see you here, Marcy. What a nice surprise. We have a great time when we travel together. I've had awesome time with both Marcy and her beautiful husband. We had absolutely amazing time in Norway. That's where we got to know each other. Imagine being able to say that. Marcy and I know each other we met in Norway on a cruise. So yes, we're very happy to be with you here today. And I see that some of you have already said to make sure that you thumbs up and that you share and like. Thank you for doing my job for me. I'm so thrilled. Thank you very much for sharing the love, because it does help the algorithm. I don't know what it does, but YouTube somehow says, sure, you're approved. Now, a big shout out to our wonderful members, our creative members. They got a bit of a behind the scenes this week, which is why Sue asked how was high tea. So our VIPs, our members, which you can join next to our name on YouTube, or I'll put the link up as well, they got to see that Bruno and I got to go to high tea in the city in Melbourne, and it was amazing. It was so good. It was a gift from Bruno's sister for our anniversary, which was back in November, and we've only just used the voucher. It only took us 8 months to use it, but I'm so happy we've used it, and it was delicious. My favourite was the beef sandwiches. I just wish I knew what was in there. I'm pretty sure it had some sort of Dijon mustard or something, but it was so yum. They had delicious cakes, and then we were so full, and they brought out scones. So we were like, let's just do takeaway containers. And then we went to the theatre and met up with Jessie, and so we gave Jessie all the leftovers. We ate it. Ate it together out the front. So that was a lot of fun. So here is the YouTube join button. If you ever want to join our creative, or there's another level for demonstrators, then you're welcome to do that. Just a shout out to our members that are here. They've got the little special little badge next to their name, and they're different colour. So that's Lena. Lena's here as one of our members. Bruna Bertucci is one of our members. Carrie, Sue, Jan, Regina. Hi, Jan. Anna. Hope is here. Hi, Hope. Good to see you. I think that's all of our members. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. Christine! Oh, I'm glad I went back a little bit. And Elaine. Hi, Elaine. Good to see all of you here, and big thank you for your support. And we're hoping that you're enjoying a bit of a behind the scenes of our life, a bit of an extra bonus early, which is nice. You haven't been to high tea before, Janelle? Well, we've only been to high tea twice, and the first time was actually in the most famous place to have high tea. Let me see if I can think of the name. Bruno will shout it out. I should just say on Google what was the most famous high tea. Most famous high tea, because you go where it began, which is the UK. The UK is the beginnings of high tea. The most famous. What is it, Bruno? Empress. Is it really the Empress? I don't feel like it was the Empress. It's where the Ritz. Yes, it was the Ritz, Bruno. The Empress was Victoria, Canada, and we didn't end up having high tea there. We decided, let's just grab a cake. It's cheaper, and then we get to sit on the water. But it was the Ritz. It was where Diana used to go. Princess Diana. Yes, the Ritz. And we took a friend. We went, the three of us. Do you remember that now, Bruno? Yes, the Ritz. Shaz got it. Good on you, Shaz. You're the winner. Oh, the Ritz. Yes. Oh, yes. So we've only done there. And then we did the high tea in Melbourne, and it's the 1892 Tea Gardens. It's been there since the beginning of Melbourne, pretty much. So if you're going to go to two high teas, they're the two high teas to go to, I feel. I think we've done our high teas. If you're going to do it properly. That's what we say, right? Because honestly, I'm happy to have a piece of cake and I'm very satisfied with that. But it is nice to have a variety. Now, what do I need to tell you? There's some exciting news. We have a new video class subscription. It's time, people. So this one here, if you want to join up for our subscription to the video class, you get 12 classes every month based on a suite of the month. And we have 12 amazing designers from all over the world. And you can scan this QR code to sign up. This one here is the month by month. And I think this one here, yes, is just our individual for the month. So if you want to take a photo of this, this is the individual one. If you take a photo, you can still scan it later. I know, isn't that amazing? So that's month by month. If you just want the month, then that's fine. But if you get the video class subscription, which is this one here, you'll only pay 5 months and get 1 month free. So it's very good value. If you know that you love our video class bundles, that you've had a lot of inspiration from them, even if you don't have that particular suite or you weren't planning on getting it, there's a lot of techniques and fun folds, boxes, all sorts of different things that you'll be able to use with any product that you have. You don't have to have the products that we're using. Yeah, amazing team. Look at that team. Look at those smiling faces. We sadly said goodbye to Michaela Tithridge, but we said welcome back to Karen Anderson. So that was a bit exciting. Welcome back, Karen. So yes, it's nice to have returnees. We never say goodbye in the video class bundle. We just say, see you soon. We understand life happens, but we'll see you soon. So that's a really good thing to keep in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is that we have online exclusive time, which is what we're going to be playing with today. Wendy is funny. Shh. Wendy has secrets. So we're going to be playing with the online exclusive today. We're playing with, which one is it? The Frosted Forest today. So if you have not gone on our store to have a look at the brand new online exclusive and this Frosted Forest bundle, we're going to be playing with this today. And Bruna and I want to have a bit of a class. Oh, I've just realised I haven't rubbed my rouge in properly. Let me do that. I was in the dark. Yes, Wendy is the, I'll tell you a secret. Shh. I like how people have a little thing that's theirs. It's very cute. Dina has her lippy. Yes. Oh, that's great, Janelle. I'd be very happy if you got the suite. It is a beautiful suite, that one. The Full of Life is my absolute favourite in the catalogue. So I had a lot of fun making this card. Ooh, Megan LaCorny, you got something coming for you. So, Bruno, if you could bring in, no hurry, but if you could bring in the one item that we have left in our little craft room de-stash, I did a big clean-up. I did a tidy, everyone. You'll be so proud of me. And I just got to move that over a little bit. It's annoying me. There we go. Yes, so I did a bit of a tidy, and I found a lot of amazing things in my cupboard. And so we offered it to the Crazy Crafters first, all of the items that I found. Bags, gifts from Stamping Up for top achievers. I was going to trop achievers. And yes, we have sold everything because I'm saving up for my pizza oven. Remember my new pizza oven that I want. So I'm saving up for my pizza oven, and we're almost there. I'm very excited because, you know, I've become a pizza maker extraordinaire now. Someone would think I'm Italian or something. Yes, I'm very excited about that because it's a beautiful pizza oven. Almost, Christine, almost. We're on the cusp. We're like literally almost there. I think once we sell the AirPods, then we've done it. Sold. We have a pizza oven. I want to get the Heston Blumenthal pizza oven because I went to a pizza oven.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Bruno Bertucci. Thank you for bringing this in. So it's all closed up, so you can't see inside. But Bruno did show pictures on our Facebook page. Isn't that amazing? Brand new. And they're branded. brand new and branded. So yes, that's the only thing left. So if you want that, you better jump over to our Facebook page and say, mine, I want it. You could be like Veruca Salt. I want it, Daddy. It's mine. Oh, memories just came up of us cycling through Trastevere. It was my favourite place in Rome. Where? Let me share it with you. It's on Facebook. So you love memories on Facebook. It's the best. There's us riding our bike. We do love to do it in every trip that we do as much as we can. They're electric bikes, so they're not too difficult, which is good. My mum got it for our, oh my goodness, yes, pesto gnocchi. I love it. Only in Italy, man, can you get mozzarella like that. Oh, look at that prosciutto. Oh, so good. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? We walked past that so many times. We were like, where even are we? I think I'm excited. Yeah. Yeah, so we love doing a bit of a bike ride, and I get lost pretty much every second time. I think I've been lost, yeah, about 3 times I've been left behind. Oh, it's a Colosseum. Oh, that was a bit fun. You weren't expecting that, but there you go. There's a walk down memory lane for you. I don't understand why I jump on Facebook and I get distracted. What was I even doing? I do know what I'm doing, but I'm like, oh my goodness, no wonder I go down rabbit holes. It's like, oh yes, stay focused, Kylie. I'll tell you my day yesterday. It was pretty funny. I'll get the pin first for you. The pin for the one item left. Oh. Even the rolling pin. I'm so excited about the rolling pin. I never got to use it, so it was brand new, which is a bit exciting because, you know, you don't really want a secondhand rolling pin. Now, I think I can copy it from here. Yes, good. And I'll paste it in the comments for you, everyone. So if anyone knows someone who would like a... Oh, thank you, Bruno Bertucci. But anyway, there's the link there. Bruno, I don't understand why these videos last for 3 hours. Because we go down to town rabbit holes to Trastevere. Of course we are. Now someone, oh yeah, Bruno put it there. Excellent. Someone said that they had never been, or they didn't know what a high tea is. Sally, okay. So I don't know the original. I'd say the original high tea comes from London. Let's Google it. High tea. Because, you know, we want this to go for 3 hours for you, Bruno. Origin. Don't you love Google? The origins of high tea. It was typically a light meal served between the hours of 4 to 6, and it originated among the wealthy classes of England during the 1840s, but it was only during the latter part of the 19th century that the tradition was observed by both the upper and middle class. So yes, it has come from Britain. It is very British. And it's really amazing because you have like these tiers, these 3 tiers. Duchess Anna of Bedford apparently was given the credit for the first high tea because she was suffering from hunger pangs as she waited for her evening meal. Oh, poor thing. So yes, it started there, and it was all the way back from the 1840s. So you've got to give it a try at least once. Personally, I feel that they're a little overrated, but we've done it in very nice places. So if you're going to do it, make sure you do it properly. Do your research and make sure it's a nice place with very good reviews, because you can get some dodgy ones too. Just, things that you could make at home. Bruno's a bit spoilt because I make a lot of those cakes and things at home. So scones especially. I love making scones. And we found a really good recipe. So we're always like, oh, they're not the scones that I make, that I got from a lady who won first place numerous times at the Melbourne show. So it's a very good recipe. If anyone wants it, just message me. I'm happy to give it to you. There you go, my British education. Yes, it's for the affluent to begin with, and then it went to the middle class. I love that. So, should we do some crafting? We could chat all day, me and my friends, couldn't we? But we should really do some paper crafting, because I think that's what most of you are here for. What have we got here? I'll move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Brilliant. Now we've got a clear desk. Bruno did a tidy for me this morning. So I came out and everything was here where I needed it to be. Crafting and education, yes. Hopefully we always learn something new from one another. So we are going to have a play of, as I said, Frosted Forest. Now these are online exclusives. They come with some amazing masks as well. And I've got my little brushes there just in case I do end up doing some masking. We have some gorgeous vellum, people, vellum. So run, don't walk, run. Can you believe it? Vellum's back, peeps, and it's got a new original design to it. Love, love, love. And look at that one. Oh, that is just absolutely gorgeous. So that's available for purchase on our online store. If you live in Australia, only if you live in Australia can you shop with us. Very sorry for everyone else. But everyone in the world can get our video class bundles. So if you're after those, you can do so. Where's the recipe for the scones? You can message me. Message me and I'll give it to you so we can have a chat. Now the next thing is, I've really jumped into this one. This is the paper. Bruno's like, oh my goodness, I had this all perfectly organised. And then Kylie got to it. Dun, dun, dun. So this is all the gorgeousness paper. But there's just a couple more pieces here that I stole away, which is this one here. Love that. And yes, this one here. So those two I stole away. But everything else is here. Isn't that beautiful? And look at this gold, would you? This is what we're going to play with today. Ooh, you had me at gold. Even these ones here are so sparkly and delicious. So even there's diamonds with gold on it. Yes, it was perfectly organised till Kylie got to it. Yeah, not lemon scones. Hee. Everyone always thinks that they're going to be lemon, but they're not. I know the paper is absolutely beautiful, isn't it, Christine? So this is available now as well. And just remember, with the online exclusives, we have no idea how long they will last for, if they will sell out. We know nothing. So the best thing to do with online exclusives is if you like it, if there's something that you're like, oh my goodness, I've got to have that, then just make sure that you do it, because, yeah, you might miss out. And then you have no one else to blame but yourself, because I told you. I warned you. I told you they could sell out or they could just go. I would love the scone recipe, please. I've tried many and they're too dry. That's what we hate too, Charlotte. We're like, it's like a biscuit. Fredo said, it's like a dinner roll. These are I'll show you, Kathy. These scones are very moist because they're cream based, so they're rich. They're very different. Maybe if you like lemon scones, you may not like these, but who knows? Unless you try, you won't know. So see how Bruno organised it. So it's like that's the front and that's the back. It was all very organised, and I mucked up the system because I just had to have a play. Yes, there's so many new beautiful things. I agree. So let's have a look here what we're going to play with. So I've just absolutely loved that gold paper. I think that needs to be the hero of the story today. And I've gone ahead and chopped. And what's the best colour to put behind gold? Because you are gold. Basic black, of course. So I've just cut the normal size and I've done that. Now, with the dies, I was like, what am I going to use for the centerpiece? Because a lot of people online, Patty's done some amazing things with this. If you just Google Frosted Forest Stampin' Up, you'll see some amazing things. But a lot have used this middle big tree. So I just wanted to give you a different idea of something else. And I am actually going to be using this die here. That one is the one that took my fancy. And so we are going to have a play with that. So I thought that the best thing to do would be to sort of frame it. And I could frame it by using a rectangle, but I thought I'll use I think Stampin' Up in their catalogue had a circle. So I thought I'll use one of the gorgeous Spotlight on Nature dies. I don't know if you've all got these yet, but if you don't, you absolutely need them. They're in the brand new catalogue. And I've just sort of aimed what's the right size for this piece of paper. And I think that sits really nicely. I want it covered, but not too covered. So I'm going to do that in some basic white. I don't think it'll fit in our mini, but that's okay. I'll still chop down because it's just easier. It's easier to deal with. There we go. And I'll bring my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in. And cut that one out. Wonderful. Hi, Kenzie. Good to see you. Yes, the circle dies are absolutely stunning. And we actually thought that they were all in one. Like, it looks a bit unusual in the catalogue. And so Brenna didn't purchase them when we went on stage. And he was kicking himself. He's like, oh my goodness, they are so beautiful. How did I miss them? Yeah. It was just a misunderstanding. You'll have to message us, Adelheid, because I will not remember. And I'm sure there's going to be lots of people messaging. So you have to get our email address, which is mail@Kylie Bertucci. Give us a look. There. mail@KylieBertucci.com, I think it is. Yes, I think that's right. You can email us there because then I'll remember. Yes, these dies are great. So this one here is a little bit unusual. I'll tell you what happens, and that's why I'm glad I used it, because what you think is going to happen is not what happened to me. Thank you, Brenna Bertucci. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's bring this down. And you will find out. You'll be like, what? So we've got these pieces here. You can see everything's coming out except for the bottom. So it stays attached, which is really interesting. and obviously could create some really interesting cards. But for me, I want personally for that to come out. Now, in my little prototype that I did, I used the circles to cut it out, but you can just use your snips if you'd like to then cut it out and then cut it out again. But we'll just do this and then we can see where we're at. Just like so. I'm just going to cut along that edge there actually. Look at that. Magnificent. So you can sort of have it longer, even though it's got a line there. You know, it gives you a little bit more depth if you want it. And I think on the black, yeah, you won't notice it. Sorry about my nails, everyone. I didn't get enough time to redo them. I'll do it in between takes. I actually have to get a new nail polish. My black one is like, yeah. I mean, my navy, it's like, I'm done. I'll just pop all those out. Aren't these dies just gorgeous? Love, love, love. Stunning. So this is Frosted Forest. So once I stick that down, I could do one of two things. I could cover the whole base section, which I actually think looks really good. But I do also have to work out what sentiment I'm going to use. And I think in this little section here, the thank you would work quite well. Let's rip this off. Yes, love that sound. So we've got a thank you here. And that could just go like in basic black, just sort of sitting on the actual card. Or we could emboss and then have it sitting below. We've got a few little options here. Look at that. Doesn't that look stunning? I feel like this would actually be a good sympathy card though. Because it's just got that look of, you know, just formal. If you wanted it less, I think there's even branches that come, but I don't know if they actually fit. Oh no, they're for the branches of the tree. So none of these have branches for this one. But I don't think it's too, like depending on what colour you use, I think that would change the look of the card. Like if you did that in autumn colours, it probably would have that sort of softer feel to it. But yeah, that's just an option for you. But I think a sympathy card would be good. We had one of the girls in our team, her mum passed away this week, sadly. So, yeah, they've popped up a message to say, does anyone want to send a card? So I think I might actually do a sympathy one, and I'll show you here a little trick just in case you didn't know it. Oh yes, here we go. Now I'll just make sure that you can see this okay. Oh, and by the way, it's bonus days at the moment. For every $90, you get a $9 coupon. Thank you, Stampin' Up. Thanks for reminding me. So I think we can just type sympathy. And even though nothing came up when you typed it, like it said no results, it does actually bring up all of the sentiments with sympathy in it. So there should be something here. Oh yeah, wishing you comfort. So even though it didn't say sympathy, it knew that would be related to, yeah, peace in the days to come. So just a little tip, and that's just on the normal website. Yep, with with deeper sympathy. So whenever you're needing a specific, I don't know why these dies come up, but anyway, all of those, oh, that's a die that matches the sentiments, but it seems to be that the sentiments that came up were pretty good. But there could be some others, so I'm not sure if it brings up all of them. We could even filter with just stamp sets, and that would probably eliminate a few too. Yeah, so there you go. That's how you do it. Can you emboss in white on the ground? Yeah, I thought that too, but I think it's going to be a little bit small once we do some chopping, because I'm going to cut that to the size of the circle. What I did do previous to this was use the circle to cut this out. So have a little look and see what you think. But that does make it line up.
Hi!
Hi!
I've already got 2 requests for the scones, so I'm just going to do it right now.
Margot's scones, they're getting famous.
Is it under notes?
Yes.
That one?
That's the one. And just keep in mind, in Australia, does it say 1 cup or how many grams? Cup. So just keep in mind, a cup in Australia is 250 grams. Because we went to the Philippines and it was what was it in the Philippines? It was something different. Let me find out how many mils. How many mils? Isn't it weird that each country has like its own thing in a cup? Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah. 1 US cup is 236.5 milliliters, which is so random. Like, we're 250 exactly in Australia. So I have no idea how you would convert that. But everything's cup, so it should be okay. And then it's a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of salt. Anyway, I'm going to go on the hunt for a sympathy. And I feel like it'd be nice if it could sit up here. I think that would sit really nicely. And we're going to raise this to sit up like that. Isn't it pretty paper? So gorgeous. Bruno's not accepting my airdrop. I don't know where it's airdropped it, but anyway, I'll put it on Messenger. He should accept that. It's acceptable. So I think the one that I liked that it brought up was convert them to weight. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. There's something fancy sympathy sentiment was nice. I think kindest expressions is going to be too big. Anyway, I'll get them all for you. Kindest expressions. So that's that one. So that's quite big, that one. There's Hope You Know. That one's nice. Yeah. And there's also something fancy. So they're all a bit large. So I might end up doing like a thinking of you or something like that. Let's have a look at wishing you comfort. Oh, haven't used this one. It's always exciting when you get ink on something you haven't used. Let's just see what size it is. Simply Said. Oh, yes. Let's have a look at that one. Because they're smaller, aren't they? That's actually a really nice one, that one. It's Simply Said an older one. Unless I've got it out here somewhere, because it's not in the cupboard. True and in. No, I've only got a couple out here. I was like, yeah, it's sitting on my table, but no. I think Simply Said might be a an older one. We've lost a lot of good sentiments. So I think with this one, if I look at the sizing of this, I think if I embossed it in white, let's just see what sizing we're looking at.
Hi.
Hey.
Simply Said we do have it.
Oh.
Here it is.
Oh.
Under S.
I didn't have my alphabet right. Thank you, my love.
But there's no...
There's no...
Senti.
Oh.
Yay?
Yay. No, we don't want to say yay to someone who's just...
Oopsie. Happy Little Things. Oh yeah, there's a nice one.
Oh yes.
Even though it says Happy Little Things, Comfort and Strength.
Oh, that is very
nice.
Nice one. That is very good.
And I think that one has a matching die. Or is it in there? I think that's the one that I put in there. Soz. Yeah, it has a die inside, but I don't know what it cuts out.
Guess what? Oh, it's an individual one.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, is this an online exclusive one?
Exclusively, yes.
Exclusively. Exclusively online exclusive. Both the dies and... It doesn't look like that fits though. I think it would cut off the...
Sorry, me again?
Yes.
I think it's time for an unboxing.
What's this?
Sorry.
I'm like, oh no. What is this? T2. What did you get from T2? Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh.
We'll keep that wrapping first sending the things.
Did you get this?
Must have been a gift from someone.
Oh.
Wow.
That's pretty. Wow. I want to make a card out of that.
A card out of a...
Well, this is how we get our inspo, isn't it?
Ah, a card out of the cupboard.
Yes.
A card out of the mug.
No. Thank you. Well, well, well.
3 holes in the ground. They're very nice.
They are very nice. Where did you get these from? Did you buy them?
I did.
Oh, thanks.
They're on sale.
Can you fill one of them with coffee, please? Would you like it? Instead of walking away, you can take it here. Now, where was I? That's a nice little present. Thank you, Bruno. He's a good husband, that one. He's a good egg.
Would you like?
What coffee?
Which mug would you like?
That one. I love that one. Even though I'm not a pink girl, I do love pink with green. So I think this one here, to me, is, but in the black emboss. Let's have a look at in that. I really like that one. I've got a little scrap piece here that we can use. Oh, I already grabbed it out, that's right. I definitely need a coffee. It's coffee time, people. Coffee time. I was actually going to do a cup of tea this morning.
Did someone say Beveragino?
I think they did, Kylie.
Did someone say Beveragino?
Yes, they did.
Beveragino!
Get it in your belly. Get a Beveragino in your belly. What's everyone's Beveragino of choice today? Hey, what are we all drinking? Where's my little... Oh, there you go. I'll use my wipes. I have to re-moisten my chamois. I haven't put more water in it. It needs a little soak. That's better. Because I do not want black ink in my VersaMark. I just re-inked it. Little hot tip for you all. I was having issues with sometimes the colour, like when I do the white emboss, it would sort of fade and almost disappear as I was embossing it. I'm like, what is going on? And I never could figure out exactly what it was that was causing it. Well, I have solved the case, everyone. And it was just that my VersaMark needed re-inking. I just didn't have enough VersaMark. So if you're having the same issue, make sure that your VersaMark is well inked. And then you'll have, you know, proper coverage. Like you're going to have enough powder on there. Thank you, Bruno Bertucci.
Now, can I just talk about embossing?
Yes.
These are not available anymore.
What?
But embossing powder, which is on its way to us.
Really? So the trays are not available?
No, I mean this little thing. It's actually a bigger container. It's called Wow Embossing.
Wow.
And it's on its way to us.
It's the Owen Wilson embossing powder. Wow. Thank you for that update.
No problem.
I think I did see that Wow emboss and I was like, what on earth? I think I should move this. What do you reckon, everyone? Move it far away from the project and the keyboard. He is the best husband. Best husband award goes to Bruno Bertucci. He's a very good man. Okay. Let's have a look in the black emboss. I think I need to put my glasses on because I am not seeing anything. I could see it in the white, but yeah, the black, I'm like, oh no, I cannot see. I am blind. Where did I put you, little glasses? Where are you? Oh, there you are, right in front of me. I need glasses just to find my glasses. Doesn't it look really good? It's an espresso machine. And that's all crema. There's no milk in that. Yes, we all remember the coffee incident, Charlotte. Especially Bruno and I. Bruno's like, Charlotte. He paused. He couldn't get out your name because he's like having trauma, triggering trauma. He really wanted to say, "You sure that you want a coffee?" Hi, Wurgie. Oh, quick hello. Hi, special member. So Bruno even made a special reel. Did you share it with everyone else yet, or is it still only members only? They get cool stuff early. It was really nice to go into the city and have a bit of fun. It was really lovely. And then we went to visit our friend who unfortunately had a car accident this week and she broke her collarbone. But she was already discharged, which I was very excited about. But then we missed all our trains because there was an incident on the train track. Someone had decided to push someone on the train tracks. Like, what is this world coming to? Seriously. And so, yes, the poor woman, fortunately nothing happened to her. Like, she wasn't harmed, but she's definitely going to be, traumatized by that. I just couldn't believe it. I said to Bruno, we're going to have to be really careful at the train station now. Bruno's like, that's it. I can't take public transport anymore. It's like, just crazy. And he didn't know her. They didn't know one another either, which, unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know about this sentiment, everyone. The jury is still out here. Let me try something else. I like the one that Bruno gave me. I feel like that's going to be nicer, maybe sitting down below here. I'm going to try that. Because, we can. We have time. I've got my Beveragino. And it's the last thing to do. I'm not going to rush it. Oh, I'm going to use this again, but that's okay. Let's do Comfort and Strength from Happy Little Things. Yes. Oh, I haven't used this one. How exciting. And what has it got here? Peaceful Season, Speedy Recovery, You Did It. Just got some great sentiments on it. Ah, best day ever. It's really good. So let's try Comfort and Strength is a lot bigger than I expected. I thought it was little, but it says here images are 80%. So it is a lot bigger in person. So we could even do a little bit of surgery. But anyway, we'll have a little look. Let's have a little play. Let's play with the sentiment. Because I like to see, I'm very visual. And I like to see what I'm doing. I can't just be like, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, Bruno's the same with coffee. Bronwyn, it's crazy. He can still go to sleep, but I have to be careful. I think after like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's like no more coffee, because if I have coffee now, I'm not going to sleep. Using your embossing buddy is just the best. It really, really, really does help. Who would have thunked it? Not me. Oh, it wasn't the assailant ever caught. Oh, I thought they caught him. Because they said that he was a 45-year-old or 40-something-year-old Werribee man. I thought they caught him, Bruno. Maybe that was just someone they were questioning. Oh, that's exciting, Caitlin. We got your order. Thank you so much for placing that. And you got bonus days too, because you did over the $90. So you've got a $9 voucher for next month. Yes, they're changing it apparently, Brenna just said. Changing the embossing powder. Very interesting. Yeah, it's got to be so careful in the city now. We're constantly watching people, and Brenna just like gives me the eye, or he'll move over like on the other side of me, and I'm like, what is he seeing? What is he protecting me from? And you just don't give eye contact to anyone. Like even with the delay, you could see people were stressed because it holds up all the trains and everything. And there was two guys that got on the train, and you could just hear them, like they were like, "What'd you push me for?" And then they're like starting to, and stop looking at me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like seriously, have we reverted to babies? We are now little children again. But you just don't get him. Like one guy was getting involved, and he was like, "Come on, guys, everyone's stressed. It's all okay. We're gonna go home." And he actually did a good job at calming them down, but it was like right on that cusp of them having a fight on the train, and the train was like full as anything. I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, people are just like, they've lost the plot. So I feel like something like this would be very nice. Yeah, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Yeah, I do. I did speak to him. I honestly knew that woman from somewhere, Bruno. She was very nice. So true. I'm like, la la la. I'm just going to cut this off because then I can raise it up a little bit. Oh, I think I've done a doozy here. It will be kind of separated, but that's okay because it is kind of together here. Let's just lift that up a bit. This is Kylie doing surgery on the fly. I just want that up a little bit higher so that this can sit better. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Yes, yes, yes. I'm very happy with that. Thank you, Bruno. You found a very good die set there. Because the other thing I was thinking of doing was like cutting these words out individually and having them layered, but I actually prefer that. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking here, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it is a little bit white. Maybe once I lift it, it will have a bit of shadowing there. There's a few little pieces that need to pop out here in the embossing. You jump out there. There we go. Yeah, even when we're crossing the road now, I'm like, yes, I know that the light has said that it's green, but I'm not going to walk. I'm still going to check, like not just walk aimlessly through the city, and just check that there's no cars that are flying through the light, because there's been a few in the city where they just drive through and you think, what? Those pedestrians would have thought, yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, just a bit heightened in the city. Not scared, but just very aware. Like, you know what? I'm not going to let my guard down. Okay, we're just doing a little bit of a tardy. Sort of a few things around the place here. That's a bit better. That can go in the drawer. That can go in the cup. Got my little online stamping retreat cup, which, by the way, we've started planning for the next one. Yeah. It's all going to come up very quickly, everyone who's coming to the next online stamping retreat. And if you haven't been to one, oh my goodness, where have you been? You need to come. It's going to be epic as usual. And, of course, in true Gina and Lisa style, they have already picked their projects. I think I've picked one, but I'm not too sure on it. Because the minute I picked it, there was a demonstrator that demonstrated it. I was like, oh, that was kind of a hit. And the first thing that she said on her video was, I haven't seen anyone do this card. And I'm like, ah. But it still is good. So I think I could still do it. That's the thing. When I don't know how they organise themselves so early. They just must lock it in and be like, nah, that's it. Nothing is going to change my mind. Whereas if I see someone do it, or if I see it somewhere else, I feel like I have to change. And that's going to sit on there. Yeah, that looks really good. And I might even put little dimmies on there because I can. I've got little dimensionals, and we'll do a big dimensional for that one. I'll stick this one down over here. Perfecto mundo. And then we'll just lift that up with these dimensionals. Oh, so pretty. And I've got some little gold embellishments here. So I think if you're doing it for, like, I think for this one, I think these will be really nice because they're just subdued, but they've got that really nice gold look to it. So that's iridescent foil gems. But these ones, if it was more for something formal, or, I mean, you could possibly get away with maybe the black ones. But I feel like the gold ones are just a little bit like for a comfort like a sympathy card. I feel like they're a bit too dazzling. To me, they feel a bit like celebration-y. Yeah, unless you're happy that someone... No one's ever happy. Okay, so I think this one here is nice. Yes, I think that would look really good Edelhigh, but you can do that because I've already stuck it down. You go for it. But if we go like this and like that, I think that just adds that little something that it needs. Just really simple, but I really love that. I just think that that's just so beautiful. Like, it's got the elegance to it, but it's also got, yeah, that beautiful tree. It's sort of like hope with that sadness as well, because it is very sad when we lose a loved one. And it's awful that we need to do these, but this is what card making is all about, because I know even for our friend that had the accident with the collarbone, the first thing she said, because I made her donuts and I gave her a card, and she said, thank you so much for the donuts and the beautiful card that came with it. So, you know, we've got like I guess you can call it like a duty of care. Like we have something very special that we can give to people. And so it's really nice to be able to give people something very special. Another thing that would actually go really nicely with this is I've just noticed now that this is almost like a little bit of a vanilla look. So maybe if you used vanilla with this, it would change it completely again. So that's another hot tip. I didn't actually notice that until I sat it down. I went, is that vanilla? I think that's vanilla on there. This is why I need to wake up an hour early. But I do all of the things so that you know exactly what not to do when you do your card. When you copy it. Oh, thank you all very much. I'm like, oh no. Look, it doesn't look bad. You get away with it with the vanilla and the white, but I do think it would blend a lot nicer if you use the vanilla. Excellent. And you know that I love to do the inside as well with a bit of the paper, because we have so much of the paper. So why not do the inside as well? There's some beautiful papers. I think if I do something like, there's a gold one, but it's, yeah, I think something like that will be nice on the inside. It's very pretty, isn't it? I can go back in. And for those of you that still do my Love It Chop It, it is the best. I would totally 100% chop everything up and have it all ready to go if I wasn't demonstrating. But I do like to show you how I chop my paper. So if you're not part of our Love It Chop It group, please join. The best thing I find is just chopping it in half to begin with. And that's a great way to store your paper easily if you just want to keep it for 3D projects as well. I find that most 3D projects you can do with this size. But from here, it actually makes 3 card fronts on each sheet. So you've got 6 per sheet. So then I just chop it down. And if you have my handy little card templates, there's a tutorial that you can get. I'm pretty sure we've tagged the products already, but then you chop it down the Poppy Parade size, and or even if you just do 4x6, 4 inch by 6 inch, and then you have all of them ready to go. So you could chop all of them, have it all ready to go, and then they fit in the whole entire pack of 12 by 12 fits in one of these. So if you wanted to store it, then you can store it in there, and it's so handy. It's the best. That is the way to make sure that you use your paper. If you love your paper, you'll chop it. Chop it. go. Beautiful, look at that. And why not use this other piece here too? Nothing goes to waste around here. I'm so happy to hear that, Lena. Yeah, I feel lost without the card templates too. I don't know what I would do without my card templates. They have become very, very useful. I use them every card I make now. Even Bruno, who was not a fan of being restricted to my card template sizes, even he's like, yeah, it's Coastal Cabana size. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful paper. What amazing dies. They are just so gorgeous. And I know that you're going to have a lot of fun Googling all the other ideas and using all of these other ones too. Because there's so many great things you can do with this. Create your own little forest. There's fantastic sentiments. This tree here is just absolutely stunning. Bruno even printed up. Look at this. This is Bruno helping me. So sweet. And I end up doing something absolutely completely different. He'd be like, I'm so glad I printed those up for you, Kylie. So this was Amy Kay. I don't know who this one is. Creative Stamping Designs. That's why it's good to use your names, peeps. Use your name. This is Colour Inspiration, Julie Quinn. She did that one. That one's really lovely. Yeah, everyone was using that same plant, the same tree. Stampin' Journey, that's Jenny Hayward. Jenny's a sweetie. She's done a beautiful card. This one was the one that really stood out to me, using the deckled rectangle. I thought that's really nice. And yes, I can show the masks. And this one was Lola. And she's just done a really nice, layer there. So yeah, some really nice ones. I think that's all of them. Yes. And Patty had some too. Patty had some really nice ideas. So definitely go and Google. Go over to Pinterest. I don't know if you've been on my Pinterest lately, but I've been working hard to add some more things on there for you. Lots of ideas. So you'll see some more things using these dies and papers. Now, I'm just going to show you what Bruno was talking about. So if I stamp, actually, how did they use the mask? Yes, they stamped in Early Espresso. I do have the Early Espresso here. So just be careful when you're peeling off things, especially ones that are like this. Just grab the bigger piece, because I have heard of people ripping their polymer. So just be really careful. Like, even though they look sturdy, they still can tear, and then you'll cry. I would cry if mine ripped. I'd be like, no. It's exactly the sound I'd make. No. It ripped. Ah, Donna Gray made one as well. Oh, that's good. Yep, look up Donna Gray as well and see what she's got there. So many people with lots of ideas for us to learn from. All for free. Aren't they lovely? Giving us all the support we need. So there we go. We just stamp that. And then we get our mask. Frosted Forest masks. They're the 3 that we need. The other 3 are for the other tree. Which is great that they're doing double. So I think I'll do the darker one first. And I've got the brushes here. And I've got Old Olive for the tree. Isn't this cool? So it just lines up. And even the branch, where the branches are going to come through, it's all done. Now you can use a little bit of scratch paper just to make sure that it's not too strong, because especially with early espresso it can be a bit full on. And then just come in like so. Yep, that looks great. And just use your baby wipe to remove that. If you do it on a surface, just do it on some scratch paper, because the ink will come through. But it's good because the inks are water-based. You have no problem wiping that off. Good. And then we've got these two. Old Olive. Oh, no, that's the early espresso. Let's close that one up. Yep, that looks good. Make sure that this lines up okay. I think it's that way around, yes. You can tell there's a little notch in the corner here. So if you know it, if it's on the right side, it'll be like left side. That looks good there. And you can grab your little mini one and just sort of do the edges a bit too, so that, you know, they're a little bit stronger in colour, just to create a little bit of depth. Okay, let's see that one. Whoa. Check it out. Yeah, they're so nice, huh? Now, the other one, I'm not too sure about this one, but anyway, I'll show you it just so that you can see what it looks like. But I found this one didn't necessarily add anything for me. But maybe for you, it's your thing. But I couldn't even, like, tell where to actually line it up. Because I felt like it was always off the page a little bit. Everywhere I tried to line up, I'm like, oh, is that where it goes? So I think that's probably the best I can get. Let's have a little play with that. But it's almost like, yeah, I don't know what exactly these add, but anyway, you have a look and see what you think. I like it, just the two masks. Oh yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. I am shocked. It actually gives it really nice texture. All right, I'm sorry for doubting your Stampin' Up. It's actually really nice. I think if you don't go too, like, I've just used the same colour, and I think that gives it really nice depth, and like it looks like it's layered a bit. So it's actually quite good. But I think the ones that I saw, it was too much of a distinct colour change. Like maybe they used a different green or something like that, and I didn't really like it. So I was like, yeah, not a fan. And that was just from looking at other ones. So now I'm a fan. My mind has been changed. So let's just give that a wipe, and we'll just very simply stick that down onto... Ooh, be very careful here, peeps. There's a little piece here. Let me show you. This guy here, you want to be very careful with when you're cleaning. So maybe dab rather than be aggressive like me.
Hello.
Hi. What's a go on? What have you thought of?
Can you please cut that down to
Coastal Cabana
no,
size?
the pink one. The
Oh, yes,
ugly
flirty.
pink, flirty flamingo.
Ugly pink. What about all the people that love flirty?
Early espresso card.
I was actually going to just do that. That looks really hot with that in the background. And I was going to cut it out direct. But I can do...
Okay.
Yeah?
Do that.
Yeah?
I thought you
Because
were
I
just
want to
going
use the dye.
I thought you were just going to
Nah, I was inspired.
testing.
Nah, I'm like, I can do this.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
And I think the sentiment in early espresso in like just the simple font, like that type of font. Just
Well, I've got these ones here.
it's too
You don't like the
too
scrolly?
scribbly. Yeah.
I can do that.
Like happiness or the little things.
That one is very nice, that one.
Like just simple square. Even cut out with that. Oh no, that's too much.
You're so cute.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
the masks
it's very
are beautiful.
elegant. Yeah.
And that
And I
third
am
layer-
actually very surprised by the third layer.
Yeah.
That has shocked me to my core.
So when you cut it, can you just cut it so it's off center?
I'm cutting it with this because there's a die for
Okay.
it. Can you cut? Or do you want me to cut it off
Yeah.
center?
That sounds good.
Can you tell Bruno's inspired? When Bruno comes in, you can tell something's inspired him. He's like, oh my goodness. Yes, that's so nice. And you could actually change that a little. Yeah, move it around a little bit. I know, it's so pretty. Yep, I agree, Sarah. That's an amazing idea. Now, what am I getting? I'm getting some dyes. So I want you to see what comes in the dye collection as well. And it's great having a die that can cut out this whole tree. Yes, please. Let's pull that. I'm trying to pull it out without pulling it out. You know how sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to pull that out, but it actually would have been easier. I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I make my life more difficult when I didn't need to? Now, I am going to get a little bit of Post-it note, which actually, Brenda, can you look for the Post-it note on Amazon? Because I've got to add that to my craft room favourites. And I'll send you all a link to my craft room favourites. I finally have very bare bones. Please don't look. It's so naff. But anyway, it's got all of my craft room favourites all in a list, which I really appreciate having it all together now. Where is the top of my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine? Is it there? No, it's not there. Oh, that was the one that Bruno dropped. That's right. Oh, I love it. Thanks, Bruno. I'm like, yes, I remember now. I remember hearing clang, clang. Too scribbly. Too much script. My eyes are hurting. We are a little bit precious with our fonts. Gorgeous. I'm a little bit off, but I think it's still going to be okay. I think I'll still get away with it. Let's just wind that in. It's very good for your machine with your plates if you wind it back in and let it sit there. And it's also very good for when someone decides to walk past and knocks it, it won't fall down. Do you like that? I've got your back, Bruno. I'll take one for the team. So I feel like this one is really nice and I'm just going to keep it very simple. And I've already got a card base cut, which was what I was going to use before. And then I changed my mind because it's my prerogative. Oh, I've also got this one here too. I do like that one. I think that's very Bruno. Do you like that one, Bruno? I feel like that's very you. And I think we'll do another slim down and just do a bit of basic white behind there as well. Because we can. And we'll cut down. We could actually cut it down a little fair bit actually. Let's get our card templates. This is when they come in very handy. And we can see what's going to layer this tree nicely. What's going to fit. So that one there is actually a really good size. So you can see all of this extra bit here is very extra. So what you can do is you could either add another piece of cards, another piece of design series paper, so you can sort of layer those two together. You could have this in the background, so you could have 2 layers, or you can even just cut this whole piece of paper down and just have the border of the plain card in the background. But whatever it is, you can see that this layers it really nicely, whereas it just frames it. Whereas this little tree here is looking very lost. He's like, where am I? I feel like I need friends.
I've got another idea.
Oh, hello. You are inspired. Bruno's left-handed. Too much green. Grounding
top.
it.
Like whatever the width is.
Yes. Yep.
In the right colour.
Mm.
Just an idea.
Yes. Did you get that one, everyone? Never too much green. Now, let's have a little look here. I want to see what other papers we've got, because it's actually really good to have a super busy paper in the background. You know what we could do? We could even use some vellum. Dun, dun, dun. Or, actually, there's even this vellum here. And this would be for you, Lena, if you feel like, oh, there's too much of one colour. Then you can just pull out some vellum and put it over the top. And then all of a sudden that item is layered. It has like its own little layer protecting it. So it's sort of not too full on then. And it just takes it away a little bit. So that's another idea for you. But I think I feel like using this one here. I really like that. So that could be in the background. And then we could just do a piece of, any piece really. Piece of basic white in the background. How cool is that vellum? And if you really want this to stick out, let me have a look here. I'll show you something really cool with vellum. Because you want vellum to be, like if you're going to use vellum, it's like I want you to be the hero. Because it's very special. So I'm just going to cut it down. I think I'll do it at the, I think I'll do the melon mambo size. And I'll show you why in a moment. So that's the melon mambo size. So I'll cut that down there. Yes. And then this one, I don't know if this is big enough actually. Let's see, I might need another bit of basic white. I don't know, it looks like it's just a bit short that side. Let me grab another basic white. What's that? No, that's the same one. The same size. I'm always like, can I use my scrap rather than cutting into a brand new piece? No, I want it 2 parade size, that's right. So amazing things happen when you put vellum. So I showed you here. So that's what the vellum looks like on Mossy Meadow. Okay. And this is what it looks like when you layer on basic white. Can you believe the difference? Is your mind blown? Even my mind's blown. Like, seriously, you can't believe the difference. It's really cool, isn't it? So it's like you can have that muted look, which I love both, but it's just so interesting to see how different it is when you layer like that. Which one do you like? Do you like it with the basic white, or do you like it direct on the Mossy Meadow? Because that is very muted. I'll cut the inside piece just so that you can see that, because that may change your mind. I think I'm actually going to go even smaller than the pool party. That was the size I was going to use, but I think we can even go smaller. What's this one? No, we don't want Granny Apple Green. Ooh, yes. I think even Highland Heather, because that's going to, that size there is going to allow enough border. Not the colour, okay? Don't look at the colour. This is just templates to work out the size. If you haven't got my card templates. If you're thinking, oh my goodness, why is she using that colour? It's so disgusting. So let's have a look at that. Now, I don't think I want, I think I want to go plain. I don't think I want to add colour in. But let's actually have a look here and see what it would look like. Ooh, that's another way of doing it too, if we add a bit of the base colour in. Ooh, it's so exciting. I love it when I get inspired. This is when you're like, yeah, this is what it's all about. This is when I want to sing, you're my inspiration. Okay, this is what we've got so far, peeps. So if we decide to keep the white layer, I know the vellum is stunning, isn't it? Like, it just pops. It's like, whoa. Okay, now I see you. So we could have something like that. And if I did do the Highland Heather, I feel like it just needs something behind. Let's have a little look here what layers I have. What's the Fresh Freesia? No, that's not the right one. I feel like maybe Lost Lagoon will be good. Ooh, here we go. I've got a couple here. What's Petal Pink? Yeah, I think Petal Pink is a nice layer behind. See how it's just a slight layer, and we can pop that behind. Let's have a little look and see what that looks like, because you know I love to see what it looks like. Let's see if it layers it better. If not, we'll just use the 7.2. So all of a sudden we've got this tiny, tiny little layer, which is the same layer that's behind the vellum here. But look at the difference. See how that suddenly grounds that cardstock? Before it was like, bloop. It just didn't like, it didn't sit properly. And now, all of a sudden, it sits properly. Oh, hello. Leaning on the keyboard. So what do you think of that? And then we could have just that really little sentiment, like Bruno said. We can have that little, the little things. A speedy recovery. Let's see what size fits in here. I think happiness is really cute, actually. Look how cute that is. Let's do that one. Because it will just sit down here like that. I feel like it's very... Suddenly it just takes on like a Japanese feel to me. Like super clean, super... Yeah. We'll do it in white emboss. Do you like that? You happy with those? I really like that. And we'll put that on, raise it on dimensionals. Look at that. We just whipped up another card. Because why not? Because we can. Because Kylie's coffee kicked in. It's like, whee! Let's take another card. Alrighty. Beautiful. What's this tape doing in here? Yes, like a bonsai. Yes. That's what it reminded me of. I couldn't quite work out what it was reminding me of. Good. Now we'll do some gluing. I'll just pop this away. All right, we are cooking with gas. See how good the card templates are? Like, because we had those, we could whip up an idea so quickly because we knew what the measurements and the layout was going to look like. It's sort of like a kind of like a sketch, but in real life. And I really love, you know that I love to work with visual. I want to see exactly what I'm about to do. And that's what I love about the card templates, is they just give me that visual that I need to know where I'm going next. Now, I've got some dimensionals here somewhere. There they are. Knew I'd find you all eventually. And we want to lift that up. So I think we can use these bigger ones, maybe the small ones on the tree branch. I did a little bit of gardening yesterday, which was fun. I chopped down, well, you'll all laugh. This is so me. So I said to Bruno, I'm pretty sure I've got ADHD because I'm just like, my attention, like I just get so distracted by things. And I said to him yesterday, so I went to make donuts. So I made the donuts. I had it all ready to go. Oh, I love that. I love that it's framed it absolutely perfectly. Yes, 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 yes. Now this bit here, what I'm going to do is just have this sitting behind like so. And that is going to tell me where I'm going to put my glue, because I don't want to really put glue over the vellum like where it's not going to be covered, because it sometimes can bow a little bit. That's the only thing with, you can use glue dots if you don't want it to sort of have that sort of bubbly, gluey look. I'll show you exactly what I mean in a second. So see here how you can see the lines through the middle. You can sort of use your block or even your bone folder and just sort of smoosh that down a little bit. But you're still going to get that look of the glue sort of coming through. Like it's just the way that it dries, unfortunately. But because we've just done it in that one section, it doesn't matter that it's sort of sitting up. I don't mind that. And not many people are going to even notice that. But we're going to cover that so they're not even going to see the glue. So that's how I like to glue my vellum, is just have it stuck behind something. But yes, back to my attention deficit, because I cannot concentrate. I haven't been clinically diagnosed, but it would not surprise me if I got diagnosed with it. And I had to do something. Yes, I made the donuts, and then I decided to do lemon curd. And so I was making lemon curd. Then I went outside to the lemon tree, and I'm like, oh, there's like this thing sitting there that's not good. It's like a gall bug thing, and it's like a bug in my tree. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to cut that off. I'll just cut that branch. Then I started cutting the branch, and of course found all sorts of branches that needed cutting. So then I was out there for probably a good hour, and then I saw that the leaves had come off the tree. So then I was there doing that for another half an hour to an hour. And I had to bring the green bin around. So then, that was a whole big thing to bring the green bin through the garage and move everything. I'm surprised I didn't start cleaning the garage, to be honest. So by the time I finished all the lemon tree, put everything away, I was so exhausted. I came inside and I'm like, oh, that's right, I was making lemon curd. I was like, how did I end up gardening? Like pulling trees out that have been there for like ages. And then I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't think I want to make the lemon curd now. But I'm like, no, make the lemon curd. Just do it. Do it. So I made the lemon curd. And it is very yummy. It looks amazing. I don't know if I actually put it in the fridge now that I think about it. Ugh. Seriously. Chaos. Chaos reigns. I think it'll be okay. I'm pretty sure it's still there sitting in my Thermomix bowl. Oh, dear. I like that raised up as well. Oh, look at that, people. Do we love it? Love it. Chop it. Let's do the inside as well, because if I open this up and the inside isn't done, I'll have a meltdown. And do I want? Yes, I'll do this one here actually. Or this one's already cut. Yeah, I'll do that one on the inside. So pretty. Love, love, love. Don't look at this side, okay? Come and chop our trees. Yeah. I mean, the lemon tree's looking really, really good. I'm very happy. It's got lots of lemons. It's looking very happy. My lime tree is not very happy, though. Calamansi tree is very happy, which is like a Filipino citrus, a very small. It looks like a kumquat, but apparently they are different. yeah, the calamansi tree looks good, but there's another lime tree, and we also got a yuzu tree, which is the Japanese citrus, and the yuzu is not looking good. But anyway, I gave them a trim as well. Oh, love. Thank you for your help on that one. Thanks for bullying me into doing that one, Bruno. So we did two very different cards using paper from this same suite. Well, online exclusives, I should say. And if you have trouble looking for the online exclusives, yes, an alarm on the phone, that's a very good idea. So I'll share this with you so that you can see what's going on. Share screen. Okay. So you can see here the main banner. This is when you shop with us. So if you just go to kyliebertucci.com and click on shop now, this banner obviously has quite a few things that you can click on. But you can just go shop products, and then online exclusives are here, and you'll see all of them. So that's just in like menu, shop products, and online exclusive. But it is on that main banner as well. And then you can just see exactly here. Oh, that's cute. The circus celebration. Oh, that one's nice too. Garden of Thanks kit. Oh, they've got some great new kits, haven't they? Sophisticated sled. Like, there's some really cool stuff. So that's what we used today. The Seasons of Green and Gold paper. That's that one. And the Frosted Forest polymer. But you can get it in the bundle and get 10% off by having it in the bundle. The Changing Leaves bundle is the one that I was going to use today, but Bruno and I were thinking of doing a class with this one. So please watch this space. This might be next week, and hopefully we can be all organised and have a class for you, because I really love this one. Like, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. That is so my style. Yes. So yes, look out for a class on that one, because I think that would be a lot of fun to have. Yeah, something a little bit different. We haven't done classes where we actually do the kit as well, but we're thinking about doing that. So yeah, we think that will be fun, because it's got the hybrid folder as well. So yeah, if you want to get that one, if you're thinking maybe I need a class, then yeah, definitely go for it. Yeah, so many good ones. And here's the vellum too. So that's what we used today, the Graceful Greenery vellum. So there you go. That's all of our goodies, just so that you know where to find it all. And yeah, basically, you can easily find it on the online store, because it can be a little bit tricky with the online exclusive. People are like, where are they? How do I get to them? The only place to get them is online. Hence why they're called online exclusives, because they're just online. So thank you very much for being here, everyone. Let's jump forward here. Hello. Oh, I was hoping that it would zoom already. Sorry. I was moving my head too much. I'll stay still. And focused. And it's found me. Hello. That was fun. Yes, classes with kits. Is that something that you would be interested in? Because we're thinking about doing it, because, yeah, I think it would be fun to have a kit to go with it. I think we need all the help that we can get. So, yes, the leaf stamp is beautiful. And yes, thank you, Donna. Don't forget thumbs up. How many thumbs up have we got? 45. I think we can do it. Thank you, Charlotte. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Let's show those two. Here we go. Yay! It's so fancy. It's so fancy that you can't see this gold one, because it's like blingy bling bling. Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the free class today. We love a bit of a freebie. But remember, we have lots of other things to support you with your creativity. So if you need more ideas, we've got the video class bundle, we've got the subscription that's coming out this month. So lots of exciting things. So yes. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate you being here, and we really appreciate your support as well. Thank you, Bruno Bertucci, for all your technical work behind the scenes. He's a very good assistant to me. You love my thought processes. Good. Thank you, Mary. It's look, in my head I have ideas, but I do really love you seeing literally from scratch. You're seeing it come out of my brain. None of it was planned. I woke up this morning and I'm like, I know what I'm using, but who knows what's going to happen today. It's as much of a surprise to me as it is for you. But I love the card templates because they do help me feel more confident. So if you don't have the card template tutorial, definitely get that in your life, because it doesn't matter where you are in the world. There's a card template tutorial for your measurements and sizes, but I actually do a lot of tutorials, and that's where it came from. It's a great converter as well. So if you do conversions for other countries, then that tutorial will really help you to be able to get the conversion right. So yes, good question, Sue. How's your wrist doing, Nicole? Pro, no. Nowhere near a pro, but I love it. I just have fun, Cindy. I don't put myself under pressure, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I usually just take the time to keep going until I find what I want to do, because then if I just stick it on just because I want to finish the card and I'm not happy with it, yeah, so I just keep playing around until I find the right layout that I like. And that's the key, I think, with most of it, is just not giving up and just keep trying new things, cutting out new things. And that's part of the fun. It's part of the crafting process. Is just like there's sentiments all over the place here now, but I'll use them for something else. Well, good to see you all. And for our lovely VIPs, our members, if you want to stay on, I will jump straight on as soon as we finish here, and we can have a bit of a chat together as well too. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Sue. Sue uses our templates to convert for other countries, so it's very handy. If you're watching a US person and you live anywhere else in the world, then don't use the same measurements as the US, because our cardstock is different. We use A4, whereas the US and Canada use letter cardstock, so their size is completely different. Yeah. Well done, Caitlin. Well, we'll see you all very soon. We'll see you next week. I think next week, let me just check. There was one Friday where I'm not going to be here, but it is not next week, so that's good. Yes, I will be here next week and the week after and the week after. I think it's the 2nd of August. No, it was the 9th of August that I wasn't going to be around, so that's not for a while. I'm ahead of myself. And yes, there'll be a team meeting today too, Megan, so look out for that. I'm pretty sure I put the event up. If not, I will do that right now. Very good. Well, big hugs to you all, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye, everyone. Thanks for coming. Really appreciate your support. Bye. See you. Bye. I'm looking for the bye button. Bye.